What do we two moves here? Now here's my with March this week. I'm of course gonna be doing my top 10 anticipated movies coming out in the month of March. So, and March looked really terrific here. So, here are my official top 10. All right, coming in at number 10 is the horror film Imaginary. Now, this is a little hard because for one, it is now the trailers have actually looked pretty decent. Like I think quite like I didn't think these are this does look like a creepy trailer. The reason why I have it a little this high is because the director involved. Now he did do Kick Ass 2, so I'll give him that. But this is the director who's worked with Blumhouse before, and the stuff he's worked with Blumhouse on wasn't the best. Like he did that Truth or Dare movie, which was awful. Then he also did Fantasy Island, which was even worse. So I I'm hoping this is great because the trailers have looked decent. Who will ever expect that the Temptations' Imaginary Song will work perfectly with a horror film? But here we are. So this could be interesting. I mean, the bear does look creepy. I mean, the Chauncey character. Oh boy, this year is pretty much the year of bears and imaginary friends. So yeah. Anyway, now speaking of bears, by the way, coming in at number 9, I'm going with Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2, which, yes, this is actually coming out this month. It is actually coming to fan events, which I wish this got really proper big theatrical release, but it is. Uh, Now, Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2 is a follow up to last year's Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, where this time around, Winnie, Piglet, Tigger, and Owl find their home and lives endangered after Christopher Robin reveals their existence following the events of the first film. Not wanting to live in the shadows any longer, the group decides to embark on a rampage through the town of Ashdown and get their revenge on Christopher once and for all. And the trail, like the first film, I actually had a lot of fun with. I enjoyed that movie more than most people did. This new one, though, the ain't like the budget is more higher than the first film, so that definitely is really cool. Like the blood looks a lot interesting. The does not look like people have face masks anymore, so I think this could definitely be more better than the original. Like, but we'll see. I'm so excited for it nonetheless because I don't care where anyone with this. I enjoyed that first Blood and Honey film. Hopefully the sequel will be as good too, but we'll see. All right, number 8. I'm going with Love Lies Bleeding. Now this of course is directed by Ross Glass. He gave us that really cool little horror film, Saint Maud, a couple years back. You also got Kristen Stewart, Katie O'Brien, Jenna Malone, Dave Franco, Ed Harris. Now, here's what it's about. In the 1980s, a restless gym manager, Lou, falls hard for Jackie, a bodybuilder headed through a town to Las Vegas in pursuit of her dream. But their love ignites violence, pulling them deep into the web of Lou's criminal family. Now, of course, one of which is played by Ed Harris, who's always great. The trailer for this has looked really good. Kristen Stewart looks great. Katie O'Brien looks fierce. I mean, just from the looks of it, she looks like she could easily play Wonder Woman here, just from the body built there. So this could be interesting to see. Number 7, I'm going with Shirley. Now, this is a biopic about Shirley Chisholm, uh, who was who was already the first black woman to be elected to the U.S. Congress, and she, of course, tried to run for president here. It stars Regina King as a Tyrell with the late great Lens Reddick, along with Lucas Hedges, Andre Holland, Terrence Howard, and many others. And the trailer for this has to look really good. I mean, Regina King, obviously, she won her Oscar for If She Could Talk. She looks great in this. Like, I don't know if this will be her next Oscar fate. This is coming out a little earlier than I expected. But it does look like it'd be really interesting to check out. You got Terrence Howard, who's always great. Lucas Hedges, who's amazing. I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. I mean, I love these type of true story films, so hopefully it could be a good one. All right. Number 6. Now, it's been getting a little controversy behind the scenes here, but is Roadhouse. Now, Roadhouse, of course, stars Jake Gyllenhaal and is a remake of the Patrick Swayze film from the 1980s. Now, this of course is coming to Prime Video, which, to be honest, should have been at the actual release. But yeah, I think even there's been lots of dramas. I'm not really going into too much details, but of course, there was talks that Doug Lyman says that this was supposed to be theatrical instead of streaming, and then of course, Jake Gyllenhaal came out and said that this was always supposed to be streaming. There's some behind the scenes drama there, but the movie itself looks awesome. Of course, you got Danelle McKellar, who I loved in the Suicide Squad. Conor McGregor, which his acting in this looks pretty terrible. And it's where UFC middleweight fighter ends up working at a roadhouse in the Florida Keys where things are not as they seem. And the trailer for this looks a lot of fun. Looks action packed, looks entertaining here. Jake Gyllenhaal looks fierce, so I'm all for this. This looks like it'd be a lot of fun to check out. Alright. Coming in at number 5 is another Amazon film, and that is Ricky Stanicky. Now, this is directed by Pierre Fairley, who also directed the Oscar-winning film Green Book, and he's also put out some other cool stuff too. I can't remember what. Oh yeah, obviously he's one. He also did that Greatest Beer Run Ever, and obviously he's one of the half of the Fairley brothers who gave us movies such as Shallow Hal. There's something about Mary, Dumb and Dumber. Now, if you guys don't know much about the story here, it stars Zac Efron, John Cena, William H. Macy, and in it, Ricky Stanicky is the name of an imaginary character invented by three longtime friends as someone to blame for their misbehavior over the past 2 decades. When their partners become suspicious and demand to meet Stanicky, they decide to hire a washed-up actor to bring the character to life. And the trailer for this looks a lot of fun. It looks pretty hilarious. The three leads in this, Zac Efron, Andrew Santino, and Jermaine Fowler look great in this. Of course, Pierre Fairley is great when it comes to comedy, so I'm definitely looking forward to check this one out when it premieres. And Ricky Stanicky, John Cena actually created an OnlyFans page for his character, so that's something to look forward to. All right, now the top 4 are the big ones. All right, coming in at number 4, I'm going with Kung Fu Panda 4. Now, of course, this is the follow-up to the first 3 Kung Fu Panda films. This time around, you have Po, voiced by Jack Black, who attempts to find and train his successor as a new Dragon Warrior while confronting a new foe named Chameleon, voiced by Viola Davis, who has the ability to resurrect villains from the past. From Post Past. And the trailer for this looked a lot of fun. A little odd we haven't had a new trailer yet, to be honest. That's a little weird, but it still looks really decent. Looks pretty entertaining. I really enjoyed the first 3 Kung Fu Panda films, so I'm definitely looking forward to check out where they're gonna take this new one too. So hopefully it could be a good one here. Alright, number 3, I'm of course going with Godzilla X Kong: A New Empire. Now, of course, here you have Godzilla and Kong who must unite against the undiscovered threat that threatens the Hollow Earth and the surface. And the trailer for this looks a lot of fun too. Of course, I like that Godzilla versus Kong from 2021. This new one looks a lot of fun. What the foe is going to be in this is still beyond me. But hey, anytime you get to see monsters battle out is always a given. It's always a good day to see monsters battling. So all right. Number 2, I'm going with Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. Now, also, I really enjoyed. I love the Ghostbusters films, and Ghostbusters Afterlife, I enjoyed a lot. I even enjoy the female Ghostbusters. I don't care what anyone says. That movie is much better than people give it credit for. But Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire is a really does look really cool, and of course we got the original Ghostbusters coming in. They obviously suited up last time around, but barely had much screen time. They didn't really show up until towards the end. So seeing them actually have more presence this time around, that's gonna be cool to see. We got some new additions like Camille Nanjiani's in this, Patton Oswalt. So it's gonna be interesting to see more Ghostbusters in action. And come on, we got Annie Potts suiting up, which I crazily she's never suited up before. So who doesn't love Annie Potts? Come on. All right. And my number one anticipated film is obviously Dune Part 2. Now, I've been hearing some great things about this sequel. You know, they're saying like this is one of the best sci-fi movies of all time. This is a masterpiece. This is one of the best movies of all time. Oh boy, that's a little like I feel like people throw out masterpiece a lot, to be honest. Yeah, but anyway, now of course here you got if you guys don't know much about the story here, of course it follows Paul Atreides as he unites the ferment people of the desert planet of Arrakis to wage war against House of Arkansas. Now, of course, you got Austin Butler's in this, who plays the bad guy here. Uh, the trailer for this has looked, or I should say the trailers because there was a lot of shows, but this looks amazing. You know, the visuals look stunning. The scenery looks great. The first Dune I thought was really good. This one might be even better. I haven't seen it. Obviously, I'm seeing it Friday, but I'm definitely nonetheless. I'm still excited for it. I'm hoping for great things, but we'll see. I mean, will I end up enjoying as much as other folks are? Who knows? Anyway, that's pretty much. And come on, you also got like top off. You got like returning cast members, newcomers. Christopher Walken in this. One more guy for there. Anyway, that's pretty much it there. Here is my quick rundown. 10 Imaginary, 9 Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 2, 8 Love Lies Bleeding, 7 Shirley, 6 Roadhouse, 5 Ricky Snicky, 4 Kung Fu Panda 4, 3 Godzilla X Kong A New Empire, 2 Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and number 1 Dune Part 2. Now there's other ones, you know, that are coming out as well. Problem Mista looks pretty good. That was supposed to come out last year, but got pushed back because of the strike. Cabrini, don't know if I'm excited for that one. Let's see. There's a couple of documentaries about Gene Wilder coming out. There's one about William Shatner. Those piques my interest there. Knox Goes Away, The American Society, which I'm not going to say the full word. Arthur the King, One Life. Sleeping Dogs, Immaculate, Lucas getting a re-release, so there's that. So lots of really cool ones to look forward to. But let me let you guys, what are some of your anticipated movies coming out in the month of March? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simmy signing off.